Hello there everybody, this is Krista and welcome back to Crochet Witch Tarot. Late night. We're a bit late on our video today. I spent the day with some old friends of mine who came over to see our house for the first time, which was very fun. I also really made an effort to not put away my witchy things. That can be a challenge for me. I have this kind of urge to put away things that I feel like, you know, people who don't read tarot or aren't interested in that kind of thing might not understand. But I didn't do it this time. I left things out, very exciting, but the only thing I did do is I cleared out my cradle of decks and put them in my bench because I was planning on doing like a total reset of the decks, and I was like, all right, I'm just gonna put them away now so that way when I get back to film the video, I could just pick out new decks. Not realizing that I wouldn't have the decks out that I worked with to talk about. So I'm gonna try and remember, maybe by checking Instagram. That might be a good idea. But I hope you all have had a good week and a good weekend. It's been busy over here, but good. I'm feeling excited and kind of renewed. It's been, I guess, getting back into the social realm of life post-COVID. We're not post-COVID, but post-quarantine, I guess you could say, has been challenging for me as I tend to be introverted regardless. But I've really been practicing in finding moments of joy, and really, I mean, I always have a good time once I get somewhere. It's those before moments of the instant dread and feeling nervous, and so I try and find moments of joy instead of feeling nervous, of remembering like, no, like, I'm excited to see these people. I like spending time with these people. We're talking all over the place today, aren't we? We are. So let's pull up the old Instagram. I have my Instagram linked down in the description. It is Crochet Witch Wears. But if you're interested in seeing my morning readings, I always post my morning readings on there. And sometimes throughout the day, I'll post if I do any other sort of random readings that I want to share, but my morning polls are always up there. So a deck I did use a lot that is out again this week is, again, the Southern Gothic Oracle. I don't have any sort of update on that expansion, so that is yet to be seen. But the deck on its own is beautiful. Again, this has been out since I got it a few weeks ago, and I have not wanted to put it away yet. It goes really well with the decks the tarot decks I've been wanting to work with. It just is a really good oracle to set the reading. So I've been loving that. Random side note, I don't know what just made me think of this, but I've been having this like weird, like, ghost memory, not like of ghosts, but like a phantom memory of someone asking me about the teddy bear tarot. That someone saw my Storytime tarot video and was asking about the teddy bear tarot and what I thought about it and the cardstock. And I don't know if I dreamed this, but I can't find the message anywhere. Like, anywhere where I am, like, reachable by message, which please feel free to message me about anything, anytime. I love talking to you all and talking about tarot-related things or non-tarot-related things, but please feel free to do that. If I don't answer quickly, it's purely probably because I saw the notification and didn't respond right away, and then sometimes my brain just forgets until I pull up Instagram again. So that's my explanation there. So again, I don't know if I dreamed this because I could not find where the message was. So I thought I would just say here, love the Teddy Bear Tarot. The cardstock is fantastic in my opinion, And yeah, it's a really good quality deck. It's like very Smith-Waite clone, but does, I think, I don't know, it's just fun. It's a fun one. So that's what I have to say about that. What else did we use this week? Burp, 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 burp. Oh, a pairing I really loved, I didn't bring it out, but a pairing I really loved using this week was the Illuminated Earth Oracle with the Mystic Masters Tarot. Those worked so well together. I guess I could at least show the picture I'm referring to. Are we gonna... There we go. I just think the artwork paired so beautifully, as well as like the messages themselves. That might have been my favorite card pairing from the week. I just think they worked so well together. Other than that, again, unfortunately, I really like cleared out the decks, and I wanted to start fresh, so I don't know how many repeats I really have in here. I kind of wanted to reset. I wanted to kind of get a little bit more into that fall feel. We're not fully diving in yet into the spooky season, but I wanted to give a little taste of it. So let's just talk about the decks. So we have Southern Gothic out again. So let's keep going with oracles. The other deck I have out is the Nature Whispers Oracle, which is a really fun, just little deck. So we've got, the fronts are all of these different items found in nature with their titles. But what I really like about this deck is that our messages are right on the back. So you get 3 different possible messages that you can either kind of read them together, or, you know, whatever you think suits what you're looking into best is what you can go off of, or it just gives you an idea to make your own idea about it. But it's just a really nice oracle. There's so many cards. I just really love this one. It's simple and pairs really well with the work I've been doing, but also a lot of the decks I've been using. And I love this one, even to just add in on top of another oracle as almost the last card in a reading, to just give that final message. Really good one for that. So that is the Nature, what did I say before? Nature Wisdom deck. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Right? I don't know. I think that's what it is. Next up, we have the now combined Druid Animal and Druid Plant Oracle. I found a Druid Plant Oracle used, and that came in at the end of this week, and I trimmed it down to, in the same way I trimmed the Druid Animal deck and combined them, and I've been really loving how they meld together. I'm kind of feeling like this is what I was looking for from my combined Herbiary and Bestiary. I don't know why, I just couldn't seem to bond fully with those decks, even though they are beautiful and the messages are amazing. It's just kind of, as soon as I got these decks and combined them, I was like, for some reason, this is what I wanted. I love the artwork, and I think I just really like the more Druid Celtic lean of it, since that's kind of been my big interest right now. I also love that we get dragon cards. I think that's so cool. So, really excited to have this one out this week. Another combined deck. I've just been all willy-nilly combining things. I combined the Green Witch Oracle that I printed from Make Playing Cards with the Witch's World Oracle. So this is the Green Witch and the Witch's World. I'll show the fronts. So neither of them on their own really felt like there was as many cards as I wanted. So I just kind of had the idea, since they both deal with witchy topics and kind of give you these symbols with a keyword, I thought they would work really well together. So I looked through and there weren't many repeats at all. So I just chose which one I liked best and put them into one deck. And I wanted to bring this out this week because I thought it would be a fun, kind of getting ourselves into that fall, Halloween mood without fully jumping in yet. Don't get me wrong, I'm so excited. Who doesn't love that season? But just the weather outside, I don't know, it doesn't feel like it reflects that fully yet. I think we have colder weather coming very soon, but not quite yet. So I'm really excited about this one. I do love decks that kind of give just these symbols. So that is another oracle we're bringing out. Next we've got our Folktales Oracle, and this one I do want to use this week, but I also I wanted to bring it out because I'm planning on corner rounding this deck. Sandy from Exploring Tarot did it to hers, and I didn't even consider doing it because it does have just sharp corners. But it looked amazing how she did it, and I feel like it'll just make it nicer to shuffle, so gonna do that this week. Actually, maybe even after, while this video is uploading, because it's a gorgeous deck. I think it could use some round corners for me, you know? And last but not least, for the oracles, we have our Fairy Forest Oracle, which is gorgeous and amazing. And we love her. So pretty. Oh, that's one of my favorite cards. I get this one a lot. I just love the color borders. I trimmed it down to just those colors. But I gotta have my fairy deck, you know? I can't not. So that's our fairy deck for this week. Fairy Forest Oracle. For tarot, I gotta tie this back up. I'm trying not to make messes. I got this room all tidy for guests. I'm attempting to not just, the camera's gonna die. No! Okay, let's pause this. Okay, hopefully that keeps us going. All right, let's do tarot real quick. First up, we've got the Western Tarot, which is new to me, and I don't know why I wanted it, but I did. I saw it and I was like, yes, we need that. I didn't need it, but I was really intrigued by it. It is a cowboy tarot, and it just is bringing me so much joy. I found it used. I'd never seen it before. I think it's sold on Etsy, and it just is so amazing. What drew my attention to it, I still don't know, but turns out I guess I have a newly discovered joy of cowboys. That's okay. And the Wild West. I don't know, I think it's really different, and it was one of those things where it was very inexpensive used, so I was like, I don't know, I'm feeling we're so drawn to it. I just want to give it a try, and the readings I've done with it have been really awesome, so I'm really excited about that, and it's a fun, like, poker size, so enjoying that a lot. We also are bringing out the Boo Tarot in its cute little bag. A repeat I do think is the Wooden Tarot. I think I had this out last week. Yes, because I did a reading with it. Really enjoyed my reading. I think I paired it with Southern Gothic and it was awesome. So we have that out this week. We're also bringing out the Hush Tarot as another little foray into the autumn feelings, because this deck is so autumnal to me. I love this deck so much. I'm excited to have this one out. It reads really, really well for me. And for lots of other people. So many people love this deck. I don't know why I said that so weirdly. I just wanted to clarify, I guess. I don't know. But very excited to have this one out. I love the colors. This one makes me feel like it's fall. So we have that one out. I'm also really excited to have out my Victorian Romantic Tarot. It's been a hot minute since I had this lady out. This deck is gorgeous. It really is. I think it just felt, it doesn't feel like a deck to use when it's like the middle of the hot summer. But now it's calling to me again, and I'm so excited about it because this deck is gorgeous. I love the way the ink smells. Like, to all my fellow deck sniffers out there. You'll know what I mean. It's got a good smelling ink. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so the next two are also new to me decks. The first one is the French deck that translates to Tarot of the Strange Antlers. It's like Tarot I'm not gonna do it justice, but this one. This deck is gorgeous. I cannot wait to start working with it. It just feels like one that I'm really gonna connect with quickly and in an interesting way. It's just, that's my feeling of it already. So I'm really excited to work with this one. It feels very connected to what I've been doing with my own spiritual practice. So I think it's gonna be a really cool deck in that way as well. And then we have the Victorian Tarot, which I just finished its bag this morning. The colors don't really go with the deck, but for some reason this is just what needed to happen. And it's got a little owl and a star. It just felt right. But it's this really soft yarn that I just love. So I trimmed my deck just down to the white borders, because I don't really mind the large size, actually. And this is one of those decks that a lot of the cards with the people were so off-putting to me for so long. And then I was seeing Sandy use it, and then my friend Andy got it, and I was like, you know, I know they had the same thoughts about it, yet they were loving this deck. And I was like, okay, I think, you know, if it pops up used at a good price, we'll give it a shot. And so that happened. So here we are, and I love it. It's almost like when you see the cards in person, that to me felt off-putting on camera when I was just seeing like walkthroughs of it. They're just different. It feels different to me in person. And it's just really something else. I'm so excited about it. The backs are gorgeous. I'm happy I was kind of, with the trim I wanted to do, it kind of preserved the backs, but I'm really excited to start working with this one. I've used it already with my Northern Animal Tarot. This is arguably my favorite card, the Three of Earth. So fun. Like, don't you just want to be there? I do. And I used it almost in like an oracle type way, which is really fun. I'm just really excited about this deck. It's another one that just, I can tell we're going to get along really well. But that is actually my last deck for this week. So we've still got quite the selection compared to the four I was doing before, but I wanted to bring it down a little bit to not so many choices, not like a full cradle. So that is that on that. Is there anything else I wanted to talk about? I don't think so. I've got some, I was a little quiet last week with videos. Work just got really busy, and by the time I got home and it was time to film, I was just tired. So, but we should be coming down, and I've got a lot of ideas I'm really excited about. So you will certainly be seeing more of me this coming week. But other than that, I hope you all are having a fantastic end to your weekend if you are able to see this tonight, if it doesn't get up too late. Otherwise, have a wonderful beginning to your week.